Hi, how are we doing, guys? AICTV, the post-match show for Arsenal versus Leicester, and you can judge by my mood that Arsenal have lost the game by 1-0, and Leicester won the game. Congratulations to Leicester, by the way, for the win. And yeah, it is what it is. We lost the game. So before I go into the player ratings, I would like to do a bit of analysis with you guys of the game. And for Arsenal, basically it was a game of two halves. The first half we played well, we had all the possession, we created more chances than them. We had the better chances, we didn't score. There was this one goal which was disallowed by VAR, which is crazy. I don't believe it. It was a goal. Granit Xhaka was standing and he wasn't doing anything. He didn't move at all. So I don't know why it wasn't given, but it wasn't given, and the first half was a goalless half. And in the second half, we all know what happened. Jamie Vardy comes off from the bench and he scores against Arsenal again. And I'm sick of tired of him. He always scores against us, but it is what it is. I like Jamie Vardy. He's one of the greats in the Premier League. He's basically a striker which he can, if you pick Jamie Vardy and put him in any team in the Premier League, he'll start and he'll score goals for them week in week out, which he already does at Leicester. And yeah, he has scored against us, and we lost the game. All right, so let's get into the player ratings. We played 4-3-3, and in goal there was Bern Leno. To be honest, Bern Leno couldn't do anything, and for the goal, yeah. And during the match, his distribution, his all-in-all gameplay was okay. His command in the box was better, so I'll give him a standard 6 for his performance. Next, we move into the defense. We have David Luiz and Gabriel, partnership of David Luiz and Gabriel, of which David Luiz has a better half. First half I am talking about. He was pinging balls left, right, and center, which was the game plan basically. And he had the first half, which was great, but in the second half, he started well, but he got injured, and we all know who replaced him, and we all know what happened next. So let's not talk about it. Yeah. Okay. So Gabriel, David Luiz, I'll give him a standard 6 since he didn't play the whole match. He was the better of the two in the first half. Yeah, so he gets a 6. I come to Gabriel, I give him a 6 for the game. He commanded his defense very properly. There were not many chances for Leicester apart from the counter attacks which they initiated. Apart from that, yeah, all in all, it was a okay game for Gabriel. Couldn't do much with the goal since it was a great counter attack by Leicester, and it was on Mustafi's side, and we all know what the situation with Mustafi is and what kind of player he is and what kind of player he is basically under Arteta. He was playing well, but not. He came after an injury and he didn't play a single match for I think 4 to 5 months. And yeah, it is what it is. So Gabriel gets a 6 for me. On the left hand side, we had Kieran Tierney. So Kieran Tierney played well, but didn't contribute to the attack that much. Granit Xhaka was filling in at left back when Tierney was moving up the pitch, and yeah, he wasn't contributing that much to the attack, which was pretty evident in his performance. But yeah, he gets a standard 5 for me. His crossing could have been better, which is on point in every match, but he was off on that day, so he gets a 5 for me. Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin had a okay game. He had the better game of the two, Kieran Tierney and him. He was the better of those two. He gets a 6 for me. He was moving, pushing forward, and contributing to attacks. There was this one chance in the first half when he cut inside and tried to cross the ball only for the ball to go outside for a corner. That was a great chance, and yeah, he was pretty much involved in the attack as well as defending. So he gets a 6 for me. Now I move into the middle, which was we played a 3. for the first time, and in the center of those three was Thomas Partey. So Thomas Partey wasn't that involved, didn't command his midfield. He has a superb engine, by the way. Don't get me wrong, he's going to be a great player at Arsenal, but he wasn't that great on the day, and he gets a standard 5 for me. Yeah, so alongside him there was Granit Xhaka. So he had instructions to fill in at left back whenever Kieran Tierney pushed forward, and he had an okay game. Basically, the midfield was having possession, passing the ball sideways, which is okay, but there was no penetration from midfield to attack. And yeah, we weren't bypassing their midfield. It was everything was happening in front of Leicester, which is what we don't want. Basically, we want to move behind them, so it wasn't happening. So Granit Xhaka also gets a 5 for me, standard 5. Next, we move on to Dani Ceballos, and Dani Ceballos didn't have a great game at all. He was non-existent in the game. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe because he's coming back from an injury or something. But he didn't play well. He wasn't absent in the game. I didn't see an instant when he was on the ball, and he always tries to create something here and there, but it wasn't happening on that day. Dani Ceballos gets a 4 for me. Poor performance on that day. Yeah, so let's move on to the front three. We had Saka on the left and Aubameyang on the right and Lacazette in the middle. So I'll start with Saka. Had a quiet game by his standard. He was not combining well with Lacazette, which should have happened since they have been playing for the past couple of seasons. The breakthrough season that Saka had last year, he was playing well with Aubameyang, Lacazette, and the chemistry was clicking, but didn't happen for this match, and he gets a standard 6 for me. Yeah, so his performance could have been better. Then we move on to Aubameyang. Aubameyang also had a quiet game, and he had this one shot on target which went wide. Apart from that, he didn't have anything to do, so he gets a standard 5 for me. Yeah, he gets less than Saka since Saka was more involved in the game. Aubameyang gets a 5 for me. Aubameyang needs to start scoring in the Premier League. It's getting a bit tiresome for him not to score, but it is what it is. He needs to start scoring again, guys. Let's move into the center of those three. Alexander Lacazette. He too didn't have a great game. He's basically Lacazette's strength is holding up the game, and I do think he was failing in that during the match. We weren't able to hold on to the ball. We weren't able to get the players involved in the game since he was losing possession every time, and it was starting from his side when he lost possession and Leicester was counter-attacking. So he didn't have a great game. Lacazette also gets a 4 for me. He could have done better, but yeah, his performance demands a 4. And let's move on to the subs, guys. This is very interesting. The substitutes which were made was we had Pepe, we had Eddie Nketiah, yeah, and we had Mustafi. The standout of all these three subs was Mustafi, of course, returning back from the injury. And when he was about to come on, I was having a panic attack, basically. You know, the ones which we get, the feeling that you think, okay, now he's coming on, so let me sit in a corner and just pray that he doesn't do something wrong or doesn't make a mistake. And my worst fear came true when he lost Jamie Vardy, and Jamie Vardy scored, basically. So I don't blame Mustafi for this. I do blame him, since it was his mistake. He lost his striker, but he's coming after a long break, and he was thrown into the middle since David Luiz got injured. But you need to do something, man. Take your man down or do something, because Gabriel was marking the player who was crossing the ball, but your man is Jamie Vardy. Just take him down. just sacrifice for the team, get a yellow card or something. Yeah, but Mustafi again made a mistake, and yeah, we lost the game. So we do have a Europa League game in during the week, and then we have the big game coming up on the weekend against Manchester United, away to Manchester United, and they are in good form. Don't forget, I have a special guest for that preview show. Don't forget to check it out, guys. Yes, it is what it is. We lost the game against Leicester, and these were my player ratings for the game and my analysis for the game. See you guys for the preview show. Bye.